Okay, so mixed room items 2. Okay, on here you've got a couple of airlocks and a detention sort of energy shield with these surrounds here. You've also got the reactor chamber, which can be converted to kind of a like a cryo chamber type thing, as it were. You've got this bit here, which is a like a centre conduit, which just sort of sits in the centre of the room, but also allows you to kind of line up these guys and have, like, you know, round here. We managed to fit on a little crate on here as well, which is really pretty cool. So anyway, let's pop these bits and pieces. Oh, and another counter on here, a couple of counters on here. Let's pop some pieces out. Surrounds first of all. If I pop out... Okay, so the door's pretty simple. You just slot the pieces on it. Here, one there, and one there. Slot that down. That's your bring it up a bit. Make sure it's level. It's leaning. That's it, level. Okay, so that's that bit. And the trick is then to get these bits round here with these on it, so it creates this kind of airlocky kind of situation here, which is really, really quite cool. And they fit onto your walls. So if you've got like a wall here, and I don't know, a wall here, you'd have a clip. I haven't got the T-clips here, but you'd have a clip on here and a clip on there, and it sits and creates this nice little kind of airlocky bit. So just like an ordinary wall, the clip goes in there and connects onto the clip that sticks out, as it were. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Really, it's just a case of popping these pieces here onto your tops. So they've got a bend on them. Half cut here and half cut here. Now, when you bend the half cut here, you have no problem whatsoever. However, if you look at this bend here, just across here, because there's hardly any card left at the bend, you can bend it fine, everything's fine, and this one is fine. If you really push it and push it and push it, doesn't need to go any further, but if you really over push it here, you will get, it's not going to do it now, but you will or can get a bit of card separation here. Now, you shouldn't bend it that far because it doesn't need to go that far. Actually, it only needs to go to here, so it shouldn't be a problem. However, again, this is the perfect time to do a little bit of edging on here to turn that into plastic and really kind of glue edging, just to give it some strength, as it were. Anyway, okay, so pop that on there. If it needs adjustment, you can adjust it slightly. That one, don't know, maybe just a tiny bit, just a smidgen. Okay, and you can pop it on here, and if you feel it's under too much tension, just like a door, just like the single door, you can then just adjust it and pop a little bit out the top. So what you could do is you could just pop either a little bit out the top or a little bit out of the bottom piece. I would say probably the bottom piece a little bit, so you can literally just nip it in there and nip it across there. And if that's good, and again, use your edging glue to sort of bulletproof these smaller parts. You could try it like that and see if that fits on, which it does. It fits on rather nicely. Okay, and that's it, just like that. and then times 2. And again, this is the bit, there's no reason that you would want to take that off that I can see. So, you know, now that you know it fits, why not just pop a little sliver of glue on there and then reassemble it again, bump, make sure it's in the centre, and that's it, job done. Don't have to, glue not required, but it just adds that, but it's just future-proofing your set. Okay, so that's your surround part. Okay, so next is the reactor pod, or the reactor chamber here. Okay, again, very simple, just pop the bits and pieces out. Okay, so we don't need that little bit in the middle. So we've got, again, if you any adjustments you need to make on here, here and here, just make adjustments. I've got a bit of a tight one now, I'm going to squash it in, have a go. You want to bend this through, starting at the fat end here, not the thin end, because that will naturally bend the other end out. Okay, you start to get that shape, bend it at the bottom here as well, like so. And then here you've got the disc on here, and you've got like a sort of a padded piece, a bit like that, the sort of same sort of texture as that. So the disc wants to go at the end here. This is the bit that's going to be on display. So squash that in there, and that in there. Get that a bit of a push down. That creates the disc part at the end. This part here, the headresty bit, if you like, then needs to go in here. That is a tight slot there. Okay. There. Brilliant. So that's that part. And then you've got, of course, this here, which you can pop in. And again, bend that through. Around my finger. That goes in there like so. Pops that on there. And that is your reactor chamber, which is great for popping onto these bits like so. Okay. And with these, you can, of course, pop these little bits here out, and you can place your extra little piece you got on here underneath, like so, and that creates your cryo chamber stroke shooting pod stroke, well, I don't know, whatever. It gives you that kind of flexibility to have it as something else. So if you want them as clone chambers, as sort of you know, cryo chambers, something, that's fine. And of course they're also designed to fit perfectly so that they fit onto a ramp here as well, in either guise. So that's that part. Lastly, we've got, it's already fallen out, we've got these bits here, which is your centre conduit coming out, that's right. And that's it. Yep. Okay. And again, these are male and female type parts. Just slot together like so. Oh, that's a tight one. That needs adjusting probably. On there and here. And then this bit here bends across, comes down. Like so. And that's going to pop in there. It's a tight fit. Bump. There you go. Job done. Okay, so you've got that. And again, that now can connect onto those as needed, etc. So, that's that. Not much else on there really. You've got a counter, and you've got another one of these, or a couple of counters, another one of these crates, and of course you've got the rest of these bits here. There's actually 3 of the surrounds there. You get 2 airlocks and the detention cell part. So that's it for mixed room items number 2. Job done for that one.